the second episode of The News with Dominic Berry. I'm the man of the hour, Dominic Berry, back with all the news you didn't need to know. According to multiple media outlets, Joe Biden is the projected winner of the 2020 election. I hate to be this guy, but this sounds oddly familiar. Seriousness, if Biden does end up being the winner in the end, and the courts decide it, I'm not going to be upset. And I don't think America should be upset either. This is a dawn of a new age in American politics. One where we could work across the aisle to create real change in Hunter Biden's laptop history. Politics, as we all know, is a tumultuous time now in America. So, right now I've decided to bring on a very special guest. Recently off his big Senate win in the state of South Carolina, joining us is Senator Lindsey Graham.
It's great to be here, Dom, representing the great state of South Carolina.
Senator, it's great to have you here. Senator, may I ask, what was the competition like in your Senate race?
Yeah, I'll talk about the competition I faced in my Senate race. See, Democrats, they sunk all this money to get Jamie Harrison in there and overthrow me in the Senate. See, I got a foothold in South Carolina. Nobody's going to take me out of South Carolina. I got the votes. I got the public backing me. So I won fair and square. There was nothing there about it. But for the Democrats to sink all this money, millions and millions of dollars, for Jamie Harrison to friggin' come in there and try to overthrow me is just preposterous.
Senator, if you have a moment, I would also like to talk about
And Dom, I don't mean to interrupt you, but here's the thing with this whole Joe Biden is the projected president-elect. Everybody's making a big fuss about Kamala Harris, her husband being the country's first second gentleman. See, here's the thing, is that the country has already had a first gentleman. This is not new. They had a first gentleman. Her name is Caitlyn Jenner. This is not a new thing.
How do you project the Republican Party rebounding after the loss they suffered this year in the presidential election?
I think it's important to build on that if Joe Biden, come January, becomes the president-elect, becomes the president, I should say, the Republican Party will come back stronger. We always have. And we always will be. Democrats, they think they have something on us, and they don't. It's just unvalidated garbage. Unvalidated garbage year after year. That's all it is. So we'll come back stronger, and you believe that.
How have you taken the good news about the emergence of multiple COVID vaccines?
Yeah, it's great to hear about the news with the COVID vaccine. See, no matter what, I think that the country, between all the Democratic leadership out there, I still think that the country will be shut down for a big chunk of next year. I believe it. You look at California, you look at New York, I think it'll be shut down personally, but that is my opinion. But you got to know that me, still being in charge of South Carolina, you know what? I will fight for every member of South Carolina to make sure that there is none of this. I know the Constitution. The great state of South Carolina will not be shut down under the watch of Senator Lindsey Graham. Let me tell you that right now.
So are you saying even with a vaccine, portions of the country will still be locked down for a majority of next year?
And see, I think another part of me is that I think the country will still be shut down. Like I said, the country will still be shut down. You know, because people are not going to want to take the vaccine. That's my opinion. Like, the whole public knows that the FBI, they put the drones in pigeons. Everybody knows that. Pigeons, you see them on the power lines. They're cameras. Everybody knows that. Everybody knows that. So I think with everybody thinking that Bill Gates is going to try to microchip people, I think that's true too. I think Bill Gates is going to try to microchip everybody. I think if like 75% of the American public believes that FBI has pigeons that track us, that Bill Gates is going to microchip people. So that's just my opinion.
Well, Senator, it was great to have you on my show. A big thank you to you, sir, and I hope to have you on again soon.
Yeah, it was great to be on your show, and I really hope you have me back. It was great representing the people of South Carolina on this glorious show you got. So I won't keep you from letting the people hear all the real news you got out there. Senator Lindsey Graham out.
Now, it's on to what you've been waiting for. This is the news. Oregon has announced that they are decriminalizing all hard drugs. This includes heroin, methamphetamine, magic mushrooms, and cocaine. And another slightly related story, Charlie Sheen has announced he is moving to Oregon. A town in Kentucky has announced a French bulldog has become its new mayor. The election cycle for dog mayor is every 3 years and is used as a town fundraiser. The French bulldog quickly announced his candidacy that he'll be Kanye's running mate in 2024. Rumor has it that Russian President Vladimir Putin is going to be resigning due to health concerns. This is big news if true. Russian media has already declared a frontrunner in the election, Vladimir Trump. Sorry, that was my one bipartisan joke for the day. A man in the Bronx wound up in the hospital with a broken arm and a leg after a sidewalk collapsed underneath him, sending him 15 feet into a basement full of rats. When asked to comment, Stephen King said, "I'm a creepy white dude, but even I wouldn't do this shit." A Japanese town has decided to protect itself from wandering bears with robot motion detecting wolves. Yeah, I know. These wolves, made from a robotics company in conjunction with a university, have red eyes and howl to keep bears out of town. The three little pigs have voiced their displeasure with this by saying, "That's fucking bullshit." Canadian officials are urging the public to not let moose lick their cars. Turns out moose enjoy licking the road salt off of cars, and it's being said that road salt is like crack to moose. In my opinion, if a 500-pound plus animal wants to get his drug fix, I don't blame him. It's 2020. Get your crack on, buddy. In other news, a racing pigeon has just sold for $1.9 million at auction. As Senator Lindsey Graham just told us earlier, that's a lot of money for a drone, and I guarantee it's all going back to the government. Like I said, it's a tumultuous time in America, and like I said, the nation is pretty split right now on whether or not to accept that Joe Biden is the potential president-elect. Yet again, it's not decided by courts, and media does not determine the election. But might I say, people are still divided. Like I said in the first episode, we should unite and we should work together. And that's why I'm here. I'm here to make jokes about everybody. Sometimes. But, in the end, I'm here to make everybody laugh. So I hope that's what I did today. Big special thank you to Senator Lindsey Graham from South Carolina. And this has been the second episode of The News.